Good morning from Lalande, everyone. I have popped out to the Jardin à l'Anglaise, to my lovely little spot for breakfast. I am having a medicinal pain au chocolat this morning. And medicinal because today is the great day of the local wine festival in a tiny, tiny nearby village. And as we'll be wine tasting at lunchtime, I feel I need to sensibly line my stomach with buttery pastry and chocolate for health. Lovely though it is out here, I'm going in now because it is time to go back up to the attic to carry on with the toile bedroom. Let's see what's happening in the kitchen. I have just walked into the kitchen.
C'est des petites fleurs en sucre.
Oui, elle les a mis en sucre hier soir.
Oui, c'est des vraies fleurs.
Ou des vraies fleurs du jardin.
Il faut les mettre dans du sucre simplement.
C'est dans un sirop de sucre.
Ah oui, je connaissais pas.
Non, je l'avais jamais vu avant.
Oui, moi non plus. Mais c'est beau.
C'est beau.
Ah, c'est beau, oui.
This is what Maria did in the middle of the night last night for tonight's dinner. She has put the flowers from the garden in a sugar syrup to crystallize them. Then, I'm guessing we're going to be having berries tonight. And most excitingly, this really is extraordinary. The smell in the kitchen, Marie Poupin and I were just saying, how incredible is the smell in the kitchen? Little madeleines, and it looks as though they might have lavender in them. Oh, and flowers for around the house. That must be Pavlina. C'est merveilleux quand même.
Oh oui, c'est merveilleux qu'ils savent faire ça.
Oui.
On voit ça à la télé, mais...
Voilà, oui.
J'ai vu ça, Jules.
À tout à l'heure.
Oui, bah...
I'll be honest, there's a lot of stairs in a chateau. I guess it's one way of staying healthy. It is looking just as pretty today, but as you can see, there's actually quite a big mess in the room. And that's because yesterday, in a frenzy, Philip and I decided it wasn't enough to do the bed crown. We were going to put toile into all of the spare frames that we have in the attic. I've been going around all of the attics, pulling out every frame we can find, and I found this one, which had this inside it, but it's quite nice and padded, so I think it will look good to have it in the background. And then I'm going to cover it with an old tablecloth that was marked and has little holes in it so that it doesn't show through. And then with this lovely toile, which is by Prel, it's entirely hand printed. And we've just got one little piece of it, and the other piece we used to have was used to make the lampshade in this room, so it will all be together. I'm quite pleased to see this being covered. There we go. I'm so looking forward to seeing all of these up in the room, in place.
This is one of my favourite rooms now, I think.
I'm trying to do this so that's perfect. We exactly get those scenes in. Oh, that is really good. I want more of this goat outside. I do love a good goat.
We always want more of the goat, don't we?
Definitely want the goat in.
That's a go-to?
Oh, you didn't.
Go-to.
I would actually rather lose a tiny bit of the ruins and get the head of the goat. It's strange the things we spend our days doing. I love this in here. I think it's going to be really pretty in the frame. Actually, it's nice just like this. But there's another one I have, a purple one that I thought would be too dark. And actually, I really liked it. So I have put it onto another frame backing, and Philip's about to try and put it into the frame for me. And I'm wondering if the colour will work in here after all.
I think you did it the wrong way around.
What does that mean?
I think there's not quite square.
It's not square?
I think this needs to be like that. Yeah, it does.
That's very annoying. Because now we've got to move the actual things for hanging it. I'm sorry about that, Philip. Oh, I can't believe I did it sideways. I thought it was square.
I thought it was square too, to be fair.
That looks so good.
Good.
I love it.
I'm loving this. I'm loving the fact that we're reusing lots of bits and pieces we're lying around.
That's as far as we got yesterday. That's why there's a massive mess in the room. And today we are finally going to be able to frame the padded board thing that I made. I really like that.
I'm very excited about that.
Yeah,
I love that
me
frame.
too. How many of those tacks are you having to do individually?
I had to remove all these tacks from the other frames and I'm reusing them now in this one. Just trying to.
Oh yes.
So look at that.
It is great. It's really great. I'm so happy with how things are looking upstairs.
Me too.
But now let's go and celebrate progress so far. Oh, you've gone. All right, I'm off. I think we've arrived just as the band are about to start. This is quite exciting.
Yeah, we got music, and I'm gonna get some snails in a little bit, I think. I'm excited. Beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Very beautiful. Actually, like, really beautiful.
All I love about it is the garlic and parsley, basically.
Yeah,
the butter.
it's really... Okay. Ooh, look at that. Oh, and it's so bubbly because it was just made. Okay. That's so good.
Does it have any taste?
It just tastes like clams, honestly.
Oh.
Yeah. But mainly it's the garlic and the parsley.
That's a good bit.
That's so good. Yeah, I'm like, this bread will be useful for that after.
Go.
Is this gooseberry?
Yes.
How come it's pink?
I don't know.
I am excited.
And she made the cornets.
Yeah, they're delicious.
What?
Yeah.
My sorbet matches my sunglasses, which matches my dress.
So all is well.
I didn't plan this.
And the napkin matches your dress also.
Thank you. Thank you. Never mind the wine. Philip spotted a brocante, so there's no stopping him.
Oil brass lamps. Isn't that exactly what we're looking for?
You could do for one of the back corridors, actually. Okay, let's find out the price. We have found our first purchase. These 2 lanterns, €10 each. I think they'll be quite useful for some of the corridors at Lalande.
I really like buying these at brocants because you feel like you're not adding to the waste culture. Same thing with like vintage stores and antique stores. Just, I mean, otherwise they're going to be repurposing things. I think is very important for the health of our planet.
And this is how you justify going to brocants continuously.
Yes.
And spending most of your time looking at auction listings.
I found
Yes.
something that's really good for the planet.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
That's really pretty.
I think it's really good for the planet.
Yeah, because you don't even need hot and cold running water.
Actually, how about for the downstairs loo?
Oh, it is really pretty. I like them.
Yeah. Why do you even need one?
We 100% don't
Didn't
need
you
one.
just buy, you see?
Absolutely don't need
Drink water this way. Also very green. We're going green.
Because why buy the sink then?
I'm thinking.
I'm going to be honest, these look quite a lot more comfortable than the shoes I'm wearing right now. And I'm quite tempted to swap. Ah, well, I'll keep going a little longer.
I actually like the three plants.
I like the ones with the indentations. Are they for eggs or something?
Oh,
Like little pancakes?
Pretty like
little
those.
pancakes. Yeah. Oh, then you reach in it.
Yeah, let's not get something that's going to turn into another project.
My grandmother always had ones like these.
Will it fit in your hand luggage? Or do you have a big bag?
I really could have a big tote. I could just.
Oh, you could just put it in your hand luggage.
Should I just?
If you want it.
That's what I usually do.
Why not?
It's an old one.
Oui, yes. I'm okay. I think I'm gonna do this one instead of the little one because the little one's beautiful, but this one
That's really
I
authentic.
can't find this back home.
Yeah,
Truly.
that is really nice.
Okay. I'm so excited. I have no idea how I'm gonna get home.
The tiny one's really cute though.
Pretty.
Anyone is so cute. If I could, I would get both, but I think I need to choose.
Should we get the tiny one for the kitchen? Because I mean, it's got the
We
blue
don't
and white.
need it.
I know, but it would be really beautiful as decoration.
It's just, I think the kitchen's going to get cluttered and it's another thing to dust and it'll be harder to keep the kitchen clean.
Will get
Yes. No, wood get cluttered.
yes.
Wood.
Or for the shop.
It's very pretty for the shop.
And it's very long.
You got it, didn't you?
I did get it.
I knew you'd get that
I
copper
got it for the
pot.
shop, and I got the candlestick for my mum
I love the way that the shop has now become an excuse.
to buy beautiful
Yes,
things.
to get lovely
Yes.
things. Yep.
And there's no clutter. It's great. So you've got my cash. I
Oh, what? You want your cash? No, darling.
want my cash from your bag.
There you go. I was really happy with your cash. That is a very, very, very large puppet. Bit scary. I think it must be about my height. I don't think we need him.
We have a ghost already. The more friends, the merrier.
No, we'll stick with the ghost. Pavlina's right.
Yeah, puppet is too much. Haunted puppet.
He does look a bit haunted, to be fair. My Little Pony.
Oh, come on.
Yes. This is taking me back to the 80s. Wow.
It's quite the selection.
That's my childhood right there.
I was more of a brat.
Oh, you had brats. I always thought
Yeah.
the heads were too big. I'm a Barbie girl.
Oh no, I used to behead all my Barbie.
Proportionally, what's going on with
No,
the
but look at
brats
the
one?
eye makeup.
The Bratz definitely has more attitude, but I'm not sure it's a kind, gentle attitude. I'm going to be honest with you, Maria.
Fierce, independent girl boss energy. No, this is.
Which attitude do you like?
Oh God. That's something from the orphan.
That's the Pavlina attitude one.
No, it's much less makeup.
I just came from a program that I learned Commedia dell'arte, and
That is
I
very
originally
cute.
wasn't good at it, and then Philip was like, I think you're going to regret it, and I was like, you're right.
Yeah, he was right. On that one, he was right.
Yeah.
Three.
Three.
That is good.
I spent all my money,
I feel like that regularly.
but I don't regret it at all. Oh my gosh, the ratatouille. Oh yes! That will be the most French thing I get here.
No,
Yeah, don't you need that?
Chatelaine.
It's
I
sparkling.
literally have no more money in my wallet though.
No, wait, don't listen. Don't listen
I think I'm gonna have to say no.
I'm gonna
But
ask how
I
much
should
it is.
take a picture with it, Maria.
It is so good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because-
Picture is fine. You can stroke it, hug it goodbye, and then leave it
give
on
it a
the
kiss.
ground and walk away. I'm most excited about the saucisson stand. They gave us some to try. The wild garlic ones. They were amazing.
Oh, well, okay,
They're
I
not
want to try
dry.
some.
You know, sometimes it can be like very tough.
Yes.
But this is very nice. And they've got. I'm very excited about the fig one, and then the seps mushrooms one as well. But they've got a great variety.
Looks as though we need to buy quite a lot of sausages.
Sure.
4 delicious sausages. We have seps, wild garlic, herbe de Provence, and figs. Nice. What's honey vinegar? I have
vinegar,
never
yeah.
tried
I
honey
think
vinegar.
this one looks really
Fine. Yeah, I like the dark colour as well. I like it.
Celui-là,
Oui, merci. Celui-là. Et la cire d'abeille, s'il vous plaît. I can't believe we're standing in the village fete with champagne. Cheers, all. Now we're at a wine stall, and we've all chosen different colours. So, Pavlina has white. You've got white too. And Philip's on the rosé. I mean, I don't know how you can in this heat because nothing's refrigerated.
No, it's not. It's not. Do you want
I think that one's delicious. Try that. Okay, I'll try the rosé.
Not bad. It's really delicious.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
That's really good.
And that one is €5 a bottle. It's very good.
All right.
Yeah. Yes, this is somehow typical.
Is it?
I'm really glad that they had the trolley. Probably going to be easier to drag, isn't it, on this gravel? Oh, you're sorted.
I feel like an air hostess.
You'd be so good at it.
Like the vegetarian option, and we like the meat option there.
Have 3 more glamorous women ever been seen in the back of the convertible?
I think we need to play California Girls.
My scarf's gone awry. It's not quite Audrey or Grace Kelly anymore.
I don't understand why when you're driving forward, the wind hits you from all the sides.
A, I wasn't expecting to see you today, and B, you're wearing a kilt and it's awesome.
Yeah.
You look really good.
I spent my life in chainsaw trousers, so
Yeah.
it gets air everywhere.
That's really nice.
It does make sense.
And it shows off the tattoos as well. Really cool. I think you'd look good in one as well, actually, Emery.
Well, don't forget, I've got my own kilt.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I've worn a kilt.
But I really like black kilts.
I wear them all summer.
Yeah. Is this going to catch on with you?
No, no way.
Just
Stick to the shorts.
I never wore my kilt for weddings.
All right. Well, good seeing you, and really happy to see the kilt.
Yeah, and we'll see you in a few weeks.
Yeah, look forward to it.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
This back home I'm not joking, it would have cost me $200 because I looked them up and they cost that much. I mean, I'm sure people are going to be watching this and saying, no, I'm going to find it somewhere else. Where I'm from, this would have cost me like $200.
How much you paid for this?
With this and this, it was 30.
Wow.
Yeah. Come to France, buy antiques.
That's as close as we get to a workout.
Rude. Coming from you.
I said us, we. I think this is the bit that I enjoy the most, is stocking up the wine store at home. Incredibly pleasing just putting everything in here. Also, we were getting dangerously low. Look at this. Pretty lucky that the wine festival came around when it did.
Dangerously low,
It was dangerously low. I mean, it's a whole year until the next wine festival in Crevant. so I have to make sure that we're well stocked now. I can't think of a more perfect moment for the ad from Bright Cellars, who have offered to sponsor this week's video. And as you know, I will only sponsor companies that I either already use or I'm really excited about and would love to use myself. Not everybody can drive 5 minutes down the road to their local wine festival, taste all the different wines and choose their favourite one to bring home. But Bright Cellars have come up with a truly ingenious alternative. They have a 30-second test that you do. So Philip and I did it, and it asks about whether you prefer chocolate or sweets, what cocktails you like. It's really fun to do. And at the end, it suggests the wines that it thinks you will like to send to your home. We got so excited about the ones it suggested for us, because for me, it immediately came up with a rich, creamy Chardonnay in the whites, which is absolutely my favourite type of white wine, and a smoky, vanilla-y red wine, because I like very bold, rich, quite heavy wines. And I'm amazed that they worked that out from 7 questions that included things like, how do you take your tea? It's incredible. They source their wines from all over the world and send them directly to you, and you can rate each bottle that you receive so that each box you get is increasingly curated to your tastes. But there's also tasting notes in there, so you can make yourself sound incredibly knowledgeable with your friends or your partner. And if you want to learn even more about wine, they have a blog called Glass Half Full, and a huge bonus is that all of the packaging is completely recyclable, plastic free, and they have the smallest carbon footprint in the industry. They have a dedicated concierge team for any questions that you have, or if, for example, you want to pause your subscription. A huge thank you to Bright Cellars for sponsoring the Chateau Diaries and for offering all of my viewers 50% off their first 6-bottle box. It's a limited time offer, so if you want to make the most of it, please click the link in the description box below. I would absolutely love to have a glass of this wine right now, but we need to get back up to the attic and finish that wall of toile.
I can't wait.
This
colour looks so good.
Yeah, it is really good. It's actually getting quite late, but we have just got everything framed. And now we're thinking that we might swap the ones we put either side of the bed.
What do you think?
Well, the fact that there are 2 identical ones, I think it's probably better.
Okay, wait, let me hang the other one up. And
Yeah,
see.
it's just they're the same size. I think that higher and a bit closer is actually better than the other side. Yeah, way better.
So what are you doing?
Oh, I'm having the most fun in the world. I've got my 12 books here, and I'm going through looking for information about each of the fragments that I have. So, for example, I'm currently doing this one, Le Meunier, son fils et l'âne. Which is,
the sort of donkey.
yes, the miller and his son and the donkey. It's a fable illustrating that whatever you do, you cannot please everybody. Because at one point, the miller and his son are walking next to the donkey, and everyone on the road is laughing at them, saying, that's ridiculous, why have a donkey and walk? When the father gets onto the donkey, passers-by are saying, why is there only one of you on the donkey? There's space on that donkey for 2, you're being idiots. So they both ride the donkey, but then passers-by say, that poor donkey is completely overburdened, you should be ashamed of yourselves. So the father gets off, and of course, the son is blamed for leaving his poor elderly father walking whilst he's on the donkey. And in fact, that is the moment that we have here. Here is the young man, you can see his elderly father, just almost out of shot, and everyone's pointing and saying, appalling treatment of your father. After this, they decide, fine, they'll both carry the donkey. So they string the donkey up on a pole and have one side of the pole on each of their shoulders, and they carry the donkey. And of course, that's the most ridiculous part of all, and everyone who sees them is just falling about laughing at their stupidity. The moral of the fable is that you may as well do what you want, because people are going to complain whatever you do. And it's a very, very old fable. In fact, the earliest recorded mention of it is from the Arab writer Ibn Said in the 13th century. So I think it's a fable that speaks to all of our hearts globally. It was reprinted many times, but this first version of it was made by Jean-Baptiste Huet. He was an artist who made a lot of the toiles de Jouy that we immediately recognise today for the Jouy en Josas factory, which, by the way, is where toile de Jouy gets its name from. Toile de Jouy just means cloth from Jouy, which is the name of the town, Jouy en Josas. I actually made a whole video about the history of toile de Jouy, so if any of you are interested in diving deeper into the subject, I will put a link to it here. But I'm loving all of this. There's this one. This is the Four Corners of the Earth, another 18th century toile. And here we've got 2 Native Americans hunting a crocodile. And I'm loving it. And so I am writing the history and the story on the back of each of the toiles because sometimes people are interested, they see a fragment, and that's why we're framing them. It's to show that these are actually works of art. It's not just some print on a wall. Somebody actually designed every single moment, every single character, every animal. And I think the moment you frame them, people see them differently. They see them as art. And if they want to know more about them, they just need to look at the back. Here are Native Americans with the crocodile. How's that looking?
It looks very good. Now I've had a thought. I like this one, but with all the twirls, it just doesn't quite make sense. So I was thinking... You're laughing, is that good? Is that
No,
fun?
I'm laughing because I really like it, but I think loads of other people are going to absolutely hate it.
What?
But I really like it because it's just so much of the same type of fabric, whereas that was a breather. I think colour-wise it makes a lot more sense.
I think style-wise too, and it also ties, but the reason why I liked it, this now also ties in with those on either side.
Yeah, one there
It's way more
and
cohesive.
one there.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, me too.
If we just think this one here, that finishes that.
Okay, I like that.
Good. And then the
Yeah.
purple one, the big one behind me, just
Yes.
just that one on this one.
Yeah, I love this one here. I wasn't sure that I would like the purple up, but I love the purple.
It's like being enveloped in toiletry.
It's great. So we're just missing a couple of pictures. We need one or two up here. I really like that there. I thought we wouldn't find a spot for it, but it's working.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't found a spot for our amazing donkey yet, but we've got to call it a day. I think it is looking so good. I kind of want to move in. I know you want to do this all night, but we've got the guest dinner, so
Yes,
we're going to have to run.
Change.
I think we've done a great job. I love that room, and I can actually see myself just going up there and spending time contemplating each of those toiles, looking at the little scenes inside them. I have been so excited about tonight's meal all day because when I came in earlier and Marie Poupin was here, we were looking at the madeleines, which I was guessing had lavender. Am I right?
I actually used the lavender sugar that Pavlina made like a month ago.
I didn't even realise Pavlina had made lavender
Yeah,
sugar
yeah.
with the lavender from the garden.
Yes, from the courtyard actually.
You two
yeah.
are incredible.
Yeah, it was all her, and so it's been steeping and marinating for a month, and we opened it because we kept checking on it.
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
thought, okay, this is
now ready.
Yeah.
Wow. And I can see that you have decided to try and start to solve the courgette problem at source by stopping them from turning into courgettes.
Again, I can't take credit for that because that was very much Chloe's idea.
Brilliant.
She
idea.
wanted to stuff them, and I didn't even tell her that. But she also made us a big favour by
exactly.
stalling the
courgettes.
Yeah. Right, and then we've got barrage flowers, a lot of stuff today from the garden.
Well, I noticed the crystallized flowers.
Yeah, violas and obviously dahlias. And I use chamomile flowers this time around as well.
Whoa, I'm so excited. And this looks very, very, very pretty.
Okay, these are all good to go.
Well, I'm going to go and see the guests.
Great.
Bye.
Enjoy.
So lovely to see the flowers from the garden on the table. Hi, lovely Natty. I'm staring at you because sometimes you know what we're eating.
Today I know half. I know there is ducks. I know there is berries from the garden in a sauce. There's berries in the garden, and then the plant, the leaves is
Nasturtium. It looks like a mini lily pad, doesn't it? A tiny lily pad.
So you can try it now. It of course is eatable. So yeah, bon appetit.
Happy birthday to you.
To finish, we have lavender madeleines with lavender sugar that Pavlina made. So it's our lavender with candied flowers from the garden and some vanilla ice cream.
Thank you, it's incredible. Thank you all for joining us for another day of Chateau Life. A huge thank you to all of my patrons, and today I would like to say a special thank you to Jarka, Rel TJ, Renee Valelli, Victoria, Jessica Walker and Laura Watkins. Thank you for all of your support in helping me to renovate Lalande and bring it back to life. And thank you to every single one of you watching. Lots of love from all of us at Lalande, and we'll see you on Sunday.